Plaint structure. So, Order 7 of Code of Procedure deals with plaint. So, plaint is basically the pleading of the petitioner in a civil suit. There are certain general principles that are applicable to pleading and therefore implicitly to plaint also. They are: first, only facts have to be stated and not law. Second, the facts stated should be material facts. Third, no evidence should be stated. Fourth, the facts should be stated in a concise, brief, and clear manner. Then, however, there are certain exceptions to the general principles, like the foreign law, if used in the case, has to be stated. Also, if there is any condition precedent for filling the suit, or any mixed question of law and fact, or any custom or usages, etc., have to be stated. Now, meaning. So, the expression plaint has not been defined in CPC. However, it can be said to be a statement of claim, a document, by presentation of which a suit is instituted. Its object is to state the grounds upon which the assistance of the court is sought by the plaintiff. It is a pleading of the plaintiff. Now, the particulars of a plaint in order 7th Rule 1 to Rule 8. So every plane should contain the following particulars. First, the name of the court in which the suit is brought. Then the name, description, and place of residence of the plaintiff. The name, description, and place of residence of the defendant. Where the plaintiff or defendant is minor or a person of unsound mind, a statement of that effect. Now, the facts that constitutes the cause of action and when it arose, then the facts showing that the court has jurisdiction, the statement of the value of the subject matter of the suit for the purpose of jurisdiction and court fees, the reliefs claimed by the plaintiff simply or in alternative, where the plaintiff files a suit in representative capacity, the facts showing that the plaintiff has an actual existing interest in the subject matter and that he has taken steps that may be necessary to enable him to file such a suit, then where the plaintiff has allowed a set off or relinquished a portion of his claim, the amount so allowed or relinquished, where the suit is where the suit is for recovery of money, the precise amount claimed, where the suit is for recovery of money, the precise amount claimed, where the suit is for accounts of men's profits or for movables in the possession of the defendant or for debts which cannot be determined the approximate amount or value thereof, where the subject matter the suit is immovable property, a description of the property sufficient to identify it, example boundaries, survey numbers, the interest and liability of the defendants in the subject matter of the suit, where the suit is time barred, the ground upon which the exemption from the law of limitation is claimed. That's all. Thank you.